Congratulations on making Quick Fit a part of your day. If you're new here, I'm Cassie Veith. These classes are about taking action to keep you moving pain-free and enjoying life. Muscles are designed to be balanced, meaning one muscle group should not overpower other muscles. Underused muscles, such as the hamstrings, will become weak and eventually cause pain down the leg or up the back. So join me now as we stretch those tight muscles to strengthen them and ultimately bring pain relief. As we take our time running through these exercises today, I'd like you to have a chair handy, and also you may need a pillow because we're going to be going down on one knee. So let's draw your outside leg, meaning the outside leg, furthest one away from the chair, to the back. Big inhale, exhale as you sink down on that knee. Have your knee right beneath your hip, and then push your front foot forward so you have a little bit of room to move. Start inhaling, exhaling. We're going to go through this series a few times to ease into it. Hamstrings are really tight and we don't want to push them right away. Even though these are short classes, it's important that we do a warm-up to give our muscles time to get warm and some oxygen into them. So I'm pushing my hips slightly forward. Lift your outside arm up and look towards the seat and let your arm go over your head. You'll notice that outside hip is getting stretched, your ribs are getting stretched. Inhale. Let that arm go to the back. Squeeze your hind end. All right. And now I'd like you to lift the front of your foot up. If you can move the hips back a little bit and slightly lean forward, do so. But the trick here is to not let your back round. I know it wants to. Tight hamstrings pull your back into this position. So try to stick your chest out and only lean as far forward as you can maintain this arch in your back, okay? Remember, we don't want to round. All right, we'll go through that again. So a slight push forward, having a pillow under that knee if you need it. Inhale. And then you might find you're starting to warm up already and getting deeper into these moves. Up. Squeeze your butt and let your arm go backwards. Great. And now for the hamstring stretch. Lift the front of that foot up. Push the hips back. Arch the back. Now don't worry if you're not leaning forward as far as me. And don't round the back. It's just the hamstring trying to cheat. You might not even be getting forward, a forward lean at all yet, and that's okay. Just having this leg in front of you is probably enough of a stretch for many of you. All right, one more time. Really enjoying it this time. Exhale. Let those hips go forward. Make sure your foot's not way behind you like that. Let's get it in forward so you can really stretch the groin, the inner thigh, the hip flexor. All right, and up. I'm sure you're seeing why we need to do this a few times with lots of breathing. Good, one more time. Squeeze your hind end. And now, scoot that front leg forward, pull the toes up. Just start by lifting the ribs and then sit back. It's tight already, isn't it? I know, I feel it too. Okay, don't lean forward, but just see if you can straighten that leg a little more. Whew, that's a lot. You can put the foot down. Good job. Let's switch sides. All right, so let's just pull that chair over onto the other side. All right. And the outside leg is the knee you'll want to keep down. The leg that's closer, draw that up. Have your knee that's on the floor under your hip. And maybe just scoot your front leg forward a little bit. And we'll run through it. So just a squeeze of the hind end, pushing the hips forward a little bit to warm up. Arm up. Look at the chair. Let those ribs stretch. You can feel it all the way down the outside of that hip. Up. Let that arm go back, arching your back. Add a squeeze of the behind. All right, the hamstring stretch. Scoot your foot forward and lift the front of the foot up. Just arch your back, meaning stick your chest out. Already, you can feel that pull, I'm sure. All right, but that's okay. That's just our first run through. It'll get easier. Push the hips forward a little more maybe than last time. Go as far as it feels good. You'll know. You don't have to force it. Maybe the first few weeks, it won't feel good at all, but shortly after that it will. All right, lift. Squeeze your hind end. All right, and now we're going to move the hips back. Stick your chest out. Big inhale, exhale as you lift the front of the foot. Yeah, it's pulling. All right, starting again, sinking forward as far as it feels good, really stretching that hip flexor on that back leg. Come out of it, lift. Big, deep inhale, exhale, and over. By the third time, it really is feeling good. And up, arch the back. And prepare to lean forward, scooting this foot forward. Think about moving the ribs towards the thigh. Not the chest and the shoulders with a rounded back, but the ribs towards the thigh. All right? Small move is all you need to do. Don't make yourself grimace. All right? This is about feeling good, and I want you to want to come back. And if you make it horribly painful by pushing yourself too far into these stretches, you won't come back. So this is about making yourself feel good. Let's get rid of this chair, and we're going to lay on our backs. Now, if you need a pillow under your head because your neck gets overarched, then use a pillow behind your head, and you may need to have a band handy later on, but I'll show you. So just lay on your back with your knees bent, roll it on back, and have your right leg flat on the floor and have your left leg up in the air. All right, I'd like you to push your foot into the floor so that you feel your back into the floor. Now keep pushing until your hips come off. All right, it's a nice little bridge. Let's go down. We're rolling our way down, pressing up. Roll it down, press up. A couple more. Hold it here. Squeeze your hips, squeeze your hind end. One more. And hold it here. Good. You can pull those toes towards you for a little stretch. Get those hips up. Nice. All right, roll it down and we'll switch legs. All right, leg in the air. So your foot that's on the floor, my left foot, press it until you can feel your back engage with the floor. And now press up into a bridge. Very good. And down. Press it up. Exhale, roll it down. Press it up and down. Again. I know your hamstrings are being stretched just in this position. Push up a little higher. Now, if this is too hard, you can simply keep your ankle over your knee for a modification. Modifying is always allowed, okay? Because I want you to be able to do these classes at whatever level you're at. All right, roll it down. We'll switch legs. And if you have a band or a towel handy, you can use it for this exercise. I want you to bring your knee towards your ribs and then extend. And here's where the towel will come in, or the band. Okay, you can have it over your foot to help you stretch. And inhale, pull just a little bit. Let's bring that knee down and extend. And if you get it maybe a centimeter closer to your body, let it up. Knee down. Very good. And you can also just use your hands to pull. Just a slight pull, just a challenge. And we'll switch sides. All right, so basically your leg is bringing the knee to your chest, but notice my foot is still facing the ceiling. All right, so we'll press up. Don't forget to breathe, breathe, breathe. Deep inhales, deep exhales. And one more. Hang in there, we're almost done. Hamstrings, I know you avoid them because they're tight and it kind of hurts. So go gently and it will get easier. You'll learn to love it. All right, hands behind your knees and we'll roll up into a seated position. All right, and let's extend. If you're mirroring me, just extend your right leg. Okay, sit up nice and tall. And then we'll bring one shoulder over towards your knee. Look up at the ceiling. Okay, inhale, exhale. Enjoy it, okay? Take your time, don't rush. Inhale, exhale. And think about bringing your ribs towards your thigh, okay? Not your forehead. The tighter your hamstrings are, the more I see that people, all they can bend is at their neck, but it's actually from your low back. So you can even use the floor to push. All right, and we'll switch sides. All right, inhale. Allow the stretch. Just from sitting on the floor is a big stretch, I know. All right, so first I want you just to drop your shoulder towards your knee. Easy. Inhale. You will stretch without forcing it, so don't force it. The weight of your body and the floor will work together to stretch those legs. All right, it'll come without you rushing or forcing it. Inhale, and remember, we're pushing from our lower spine, trying to get the ribs towards the thigh, not the head. So be critical of that. Maybe look at yourself in the mirror. All right, inhale, last time. Exhale. Just getting all that old stale air out of your lungs. You'll feel refreshed. You have just succeeded in making fitness a priority in your life. Congratulations. And I mean that because I'm well aware it takes self-discipline each day to prioritize your workout and not talk yourself out of it. Keep up the good work, and within a month or two, you won't have to work so hard at it. Your motivation will come more naturally as you feel within your body and emotions the benefit of working out consistently. So I'll see you again tomorrow at pbswisconsin.org/quickfit, where my goal is to help you live better longer. Have a great day.